Frustrations among some community members after they say the city was not prioritizing a Hispanic Research Center approved by voters back in 2017.
But after voicing their concerns, they say steps are now being taken to open that center. Anieli Ruiz with the story tonight.
Many tell me they felt like Latinos weren't taken seriously, like they were an afterthought. But now that there are 3 Latino city council members, they say they're finally seeing movement in this project. It's a glimpse into the past. A city with so much history, particularly for Latinos.
Houston was considered the epicenter for LULAC and the Mexican-American Civil Rights Movement.
Much of that sitting here in the Houston Public Library archives at the Julia Idison building. And in 2017, voters approved to have a special library to archive Hispanic history in Houston through a bond, much similar to the African American Research Center. Only problem? LULAC National Historian David Contreras says nothing was being done to make it happen.
And I went to City Council and filed some complaints about the lack of progress.
But it wasn't just that. Many families who donated photos and archives to the library, they're frustrated because it's been sitting in boxes for decades and not digitized for the public. One of those is State Representative Cristina Morales, whose family started the first Spanish-speaking radio station in Houston.
My grandmother took so much time to save all of our family records. Not that they're being destroyed, but they're not being shared with everyone else.
But finally, at the end of Mayor Sylvester Turner's administration, the city allocated $19.5 million to move the project forward and purchase this building. An old warehouse on Navigation Boulevard owned by the Buffalo Bayou Partnership.
I personally felt the same way. We're throwing you a bone at the end of the year.
Newly elected council member Joaquin Martinez says prior council members struggled to get any kind of information, but things are finally moving forward now.
We've seen more happen in the last month than we've asked in the last 4 to 5 years.
We reached out to the library. They weren't available for an interview, but they did tell us now that the funding is in place, they hope to have the archival library open in fall of 2026. One East End City Council member tells me he plans to have a town hall with the library to inform the community and get their input. As soon as we get a date, we will pass that along to you guys. Anieli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.